Crosstown traffic. Here we are, Dahanjo, Matt the Greeter. Question for my music friends out there. You know, one of my jobs, as many of you know, is I'm a point person on a worship team at a church here in New England. Really enjoying that job quite a bit. It's been really quite an educational. Did I say quite already? Gotta mix up the vocabulary here. It's been a grand. I hate the word grand. It's been an experience. I've learned a lot. Anyhow, you know, well, maybe you don't. Shall we start again? Hi guys, I'm Matt the Greeter. I ride here just outside of the city of Boston in the great state of, the great in its own mind, state of Massachusetts, state of confusion, state of construction, state of taxes, state of standardized tests, state of road construction in perpetuity. But the state of some really, I mean, we're a state of highs and lows, right? So anyhow, where was I? 2009 Harley Davidson Dyna Lowrider FXDL, aka the Bug Smasher. Yeah, so here we are. We calibrated. Yeah, so for my music friends, yeah, so I was a lead singing bass player for quite a long time. Enjoy that musical lifestyle. It wasn't really a lifestyle, it was just a hobby. But I was in a little band, you know, we didn't tour or anything like that, but that was kind of what I was doing. And so a lot of times in musical situations, I was primarily lead singing bass player. And when I took the worship point person job at this church, there was no bass player, so I was able to be a sort of a lead singing, bass playing worship leader. And but we got a bass player, my friend, who will go nameless for anonymity. You know, if Justin wants me to say his name, I'll say his name. But anyhow, see what I did there? Yeah, so Justin's a very good bass player, and he's a willing bass player, and I love playing music with him. So anyway, I don't need to play bass in this iteration. I am back to all rig, no gig at home as far as the bass is concerned. Little Walrus audio plug. But anyhow, so I've been playing and leading from an acoustic guitar standpoint. So we have an electric guitarist, we have a great drummer, we have a bass player, you know, a couple other musicians, and a handful of singers. So I'm kind of, I'll say, relegated to acoustic guitar. And so I've been really woodshedding a lot to try to improve my acoustic guitar chops. And that's been very satisfying. The previous worship leader, when he left, he had some budget to spend down. He had spent nothing. And so there was a good sale, and he got a really nice acoustic guitar that he left behind. It's the church's guitar that I get to play. So I'm playing a terrific guitar, and I'm playing it into a JHS Clover preamp, which I very much enjoy. And I have an EHX tuner, a EHX 2020, a digital tuner, so I can tune, because that helps everybody be happier. So my question is, that is enough. Really, that is enough. Honestly, having a tuner, you know, I could mic the guitar if I want, but playing in through a preamp, I feel really in our iteration is a necessity. You know, anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just enjoy the ride if you would. I think we're in Dover, Massachusetts right now. I only take you to the nicest streets, Route 109, heading towards some other town. Westwood, maybe. But anyhow, so the preamp I need, so I'm playing into the Clover. The tuner I need, so I have that. But other people have recommended, not to me personally, but in videos as I'm studying and working at my craft or whatever, they've recommended, oh, you should consider having a delay pedal on your acoustic board, or you should consider having a reverb pedal on your board or something like that. So my question out there to you music folks, you know, if you've been in an acoustic an amplified acoustic situation, what do you use on your board if you have a pedal board? You know, what do you use? So again, my preamp, mandatory. My tuner, mandatory. I've got an onboard tuner, but the reason I don't use it is because I will forget to unmute it. I'm so used to having a floorboard or a tuning pedal on the floor that automatically mutes. So, you know, in the worship setting, you play a set, and then I mute the guitar because I go down and sit down for a little while while the preacher comes up and does his thing, right? And then when he's done, I get back up, my little lights blink, and I'm going to do a little tune action, and then I unmute myself. If I use the one that's on board, I have forgotten to unmute myself. So that's why that's a necessity on my board, is the EHX 2020. So anyhow, but if I was to add a pedal, what would you recommend I add? Probably not a flanger or a phaser, but you never know. Yeah, but would you consider a delay to be something effective for the acoustic guitar? Would you consider a reverb or an octave pedal for certain situations? So those of you who have a good deal of experience in an acoustic amplified situation, you know, where sometimes you're doing some finger picking, sometimes you're wailing away, strumming, you know, what would you use? So that's it. I'm putting that question out there. Look forward to hearing back in the comments. Any of you guys that play music, hey, leave a comment. Let me know. If you got a website or a YouTube channel with your music, I'd love to get acquainted with that as well. So leave it down below. I'd love to check out your stuff. And if you got a rig and you're willing to, you know, to post a picture of it, tag me in it. And I'm on Instagram, MattTheGreeter1, the number 1. So yeah, take a picture of your rig, tag me in it. I'd love to see what you're playing through. Is that cheap? I didn't get a picture of it the first time, but man, they got a lot of what, stuffed animals or whatever's going on. That person's got a rig at home. They got all the fancy stuff. All right, guys, Matt the Greeter. I'll keep it short this time, and I will talk to you guys soon. Care about you. Bye.